Next point is flow control statement of Python. In Python, there are various flow control statements which changes the flow of the program. Means program is executed from top to bottom and left to right. But some are the flow control statements will changes the flow of the program. First is decision making statement. Decision making statement in programming language decide the direction of flow of program execution. In programming also, where we need to make some decisions and based on that decisions we will execute next block of code. So first flow control statement is decision making statement. So decision making statement changes the flow based on certain condition is met, then it executed particular block. First statement of decision making statement is if statement. Syntax of if statement is if condition, then if condition is satisfied, then it executes statement 1 or statement 2. Explanation. If statement is the most simple decision making statement. It is used to decide whether a certain statement or a block of statement will be executed or not. That is, if a certain condition is true, then a block of statement is executed, otherwise not. Means in front of if there is a one condition is written, and if that condition is true, then it executed the statement 1, otherwise it will not execute. For example, if I equal to 10, we write if in bracket I is greater than 15, then print 10 is less than 15 and print I am not in if. So here answer is I am not in if because I is 10 and 10 is smaller than 15. So condition is false. That's why this statement will not execute. So after this block, the next statement is print I am not in if. This statement will execute. Next is if else statement. In if else statement, the syntax is if, then its condition, then if the condition is true, then execute this block if condition is true. Else execute this block if condition is false. So in if else statement, if the condition is true, then after if the condition is written, that condition is executed. Otherwise, if the condition is false, then else, after else, the statement is written, that is executed. If statement alone tell us that if a condition is true, it will execute a block of statement, and if the condition is false, it won't. See here the comparison of if statement and if else statement is given. So in if statement, only the condition is true, then decision is taken. But if the condition is false, then what to do is not given. But what if we want to do something else if the condition is false? But if you want to do something else if the condition is not true, then such conditions is not given in if statement, or we can say if else is a improved than if statement. Here comes the else statement. We can use the else statement when if statement to execute a block of code when condition is false. So in if else statement, else block of code is executed if the condition is false. For example, I equal to 20. If I is less than 15, then print I is smaller than 15. Print I am in block. Else print I is greater than 15. Print I am in else block. Print I am in if and I am not in else block. See here, I value is 20. So 20 is not less than 15. So condition is false. So this is not executed. So else is executed. So in else, two statement is written. I is greater than 15 and I am in else block is printed. And when our program get out from if else, then it prints I am not in if and I am in else block. So it printed I am not in if and I am not in else block. This is answer. Next is nested if. In nested if, there is if statement inside the if statement. Here if condition is given, execute when condition 1 is true, and in this if condition there is another if is written, if condition 2, execute when condition 2 is true. If block is end here and if block is end here. Nested if statement means an if statement inside an if statement. See example of nested if statement. I is 10 if I equal to 10. Here inside this if there is a if is written. If I is less than 15, then print I is smaller than 15. And in this if there is another if I is less than 12, print I is smaller than 12 too. And else print I is greater than 15. So here I is 10 means I 10 equal to 10 means this condition is true now. Then it enters in this if statement. Then 10 is smaller than 15. So this condition is also true. So it printed I is smaller than 15 first. Then again in second if 10 is again less than 12. So it printed I is smaller than 12 too. So this two condition is true. So it printed I is smaller than 15 and I is smaller than 12 too. This is an answer. तर बघा डिसिजन मेकिंग स्टेटमेंट मध्ये तीन स्टेटमेंट इथे दिले, इफ स्टेटमेंट, इफ एल्स स्टेटमेंट आणि नेस्टेड इफ स्टेटमेंट. तर इफ स्टेटमेंट मध्ये एक कंडिशन दिलेली असते, कंडिशन ट्रू असेल तर त्याच्या खालचं जे स्टेटमेंट आहे ते एक्झिक्यूट होतं. फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण इथे बघितलं आय ची व्हॅल्यू 10 आहे, 10 हा 15 पेक्षा ग्रेटर नाही, त्याच्यामुळे त्याच्या नंतरचे जे स्टेटमेंट आहे ते एक्झिक्यूट नाही झालेलं आणि पुढच्या लाईन मध्ये जे काय कोड लिहिलाय तो एक्झिक्यूट झालेला आहे. तर इफ एल्स स्टेटमेंट मध्ये इफच्या पुढे कंडिशन लिहिलेली असते आणि ती कंडिशन ट्रू झाली तर त्याच्या खाली लिहिलेलं जे स्टेटमेंट आहे इफ नंतरचं ते एक्झिक्यूट होतं आणि कंडिशन जर ट्रू झाली नाही तर एल्स ब्लॉक मध्ये चेक करतात आणि एल्स ब्लॉक मधलं जे स्टेटमेंट आहे ते एक्झिक्यूट त्याच्यानंतर होतं जर इफ ची कंडिशन फॉल्स झाली तर. एक्झाम्पल बघू शकता तुम्ही, आय जर 20 घेतलं आपण, 20 हा 15 पेक्षा स्मॉलर नाही, त्याच्यामुळे हे एक्झिक्यूट होणार नाही स्टेटमेंट इफचं. एल्सचं स्टेटमेंट जे आहे ते एक्झिक्यूट होईल आणि एल्स नंतर प्रोग्राम खाली जाईल आणि खालचं एक्झिक्यूट करणार आहे. नेस्टेड इफ मध्ये एका इफ मध्ये दुसरा इफ असेल तर त्याला आपण नेस्टेड इफ असं म्हणतो. तर इथं आय 10 घेतलाय, 10 इक्वल टू 10च आहे, कंडिशन ट्रू होईल, त्याच्या आतमध्ये जाईल आपला प्रोग्राम एक्झिक्युशन आणि 10 इज लेस दॅन 15 हे पण आहे आणि 10 इज लेस दॅन 12 हे पण दोन्ही पण कंडिशन ट्रू आहे, त्याच्यामुळे दोन्ही कंडिशन मधल्या जे स्टेटमेंट आहे ते दोन्ही पण एक्झिक्यूट या ठिकाणी होताना तुम्हाला दिसेल. नेक्स्ट इज लूप अँड कंट्रोल स्टेटमेंट. कंटिन्यू, ब्रेक and pass in Python. In general, statements are executed sequentially. The first statement in the function is executed first, followed by the second, and so on. There may be a situation when you need to execute a block of code several number of times. Programming language provides various control structure that allows for more complicated execution path. A loop statement allows us to execute a statement or a group of statements multiple times. The following diagram illustrated a loop statement. Here, if the condition is true, conditional code is checked and the condition is again checked multiple times. But if the condition is false, then it out of the loop. See here, our normal execution of program is from first line, then second line, third line, just like this. But loop and control statement will execute certain block of code multiple times. Python programming language provides following type of loop to handle looping requirement. First loop is while loop. Syntax is while expression statement. While loop is executed block of statement repeatedly until a given condition is satisfied. So after while there is a condition is there, and if the condition is true, then the statement will execute. For example, count equal to 0 while condition is count less than 3, then count equal to count plus 1, print hello geek. So here in this example, count is 0. So 0 is less than 3. So count equal to 0 plus 1. So count is 1. It printed hello geek. It again checks count. Count is 1 now. 1 is less than 3. Then in next line count equal to 1 plus 1 is 2 now. It printed hello geeks again. Now count is 2. 2 is less than 3. Here in next line count equal to 2 plus 1 is 3. Count value is 3. It printed hello geeks. Again it checks count. Count is now 3. 3 is not less than 3. So now our execution will out from this while loop. Next is for in loop. Syntax for iteration variable in, then sequence is given and statement after if. In Python there is a no C style of loop, that is for I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. There is for in loop which is similar to for loop of other languages. See, in Python for loop is different than for loop of C language. Here instead of this type of for loop is written like for I in range 0 5 or for I in L. This type of for loop is written. See, if we take the example here, for I in range 0 5 and you printed I, then this is initialization. So I started from 0 and ended at 5. So it printed I is initially 0, then I is 1, 2, 3, then 4. 5 times I is printed. You can write for loop as for I in range 6, print I. Then I is started from 0 to 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6 times. If you take another example for I in range 0, 15, 3, then print I. Then the meaning of this is initial value is 0 and end value is 15 and there is a step of increment is 3. Means I is incremented from 0 to 15 but at the step of 3. Means initially 0, then 3, then 6, 9 and 12 is printed. You can say another example of for loop. Print list iteration. Here we take the list L equal to gigs for I in L. Print I. Then it printed first list iteration. Then I in L means initially I is 0. I of 0 is printed first. Then for is printed. Then gigs is printed. Next example. If you take tuple gigs for gigs, tuple is in parenthesis and you write the for loop for I in T and printed I, then it printed like I of 0 gigs, I of 1 4 and then I of 2 is gigs. It printed all. If you take the string s equal to gigs and you write for loop I in s and print the I, then it printed I of 0 G, then E, E, K and S like this. If you take another example of dictionary, to declare the dictionary, key of dictionary is X, Y, Z, value is 1, 2, 3, key of dictionary is ABC, 3, 4, 5, value, and if you return for I in D and you printed I and D of I, then it printed like I of 0 is XYZ, value 1, 2, 3, then I of 1 ABC, D of I, value data 3, 4, 5 is printed. Next is nested loop. Nested loop is similar to nested if. So you can write for iteration variable in sequence, for iteration variable in sequence, statement 1, statement 2. Means here you can write for inside the for. Python programming language allows using one loop inside another loop. We can put any type of loop inside of any other type of loop. For example, for loop can be inside of while loop, vice versa. I have taken the comparative example here. If we return like this, for I in range 1, 3, print A, for J in range 1, 3, print B. Here this for loop is not inside this for loop. So it printed first from 1 to 2, 1 then 2. Then it printed J from 1 to 3. J means it printed B 3 times, B, B, B. And if you return this for loop inside this for loop for I in range 1, 4, print A, for J in range 1, 4, print B. Then see, initially A is printed, then J loop is printed. J from 1 to 3. In J, B is 3 times. Then again A is 2 now. So A, then again B 3 times. Then again A 3 now. And B is 3 times. Likewise, the loop is executed. तर बघा लूप आणि कंट्रोल स्टेटमेंट मध्ये व्हाईल लूप, फॉर लूप अँड नेस्टेड लूप. व्हाईल लूप मध्ये एक कंडिशन दिलेली असते आणि कंडिशन ट्रू असेल तर त्याच्या खालचे जे स्टेटमेंट आहे ते एक्झिक्यूट त्या ठिकाणी होतं. या ठिकाणी 0 घेतलाय काउंट हा 3 पेक्षा लहान आहे, त्याच्यामुळे आपल्याला तो जो काउंट आहे एक एकने इन्क्रीमेंट होताना आपल्याला दिसेल. इनिशियली 0 असेल, पहिल्या इटरेशनला तो 1 होईल, हॅलो गिग प्रिंट करत. दुसऱ्या इटरेशनला तो 2 होईल, हॅलो गिग प्रिंट करत. आणि तिसऱ्या इटरेशनला तो 3 होईल आणि हॅलो गिग प्रिंट करत. फॉर लूप मध्ये बघू शकता तुम्ही, फॉर लूप इथं फॉर आय इन रेंज 0-5 असा लिहू शकता, फॉर आय इन रेंज 6 असं लिहू शकता, किंवा फॉर आय इन रेंज 0,15 3 असं लिहू शकता, किंवा फॉर आय इन एल असं तुम्ही त्या ठिकाणी फॉर लूप लिहू शकता. तर इनिशियली जी असती ती त्याची इनिशियल व्हॅल्यू असते आणि 5 एंड व्हॅल्यू असते. म्हणजे हा जो लूप आहे तो कुठपासून होईल, 0 to 4 पर्यंतच होईल एक्झिक्यूट. ठीक आहे, 0 to 4 मीन्स 5. तसं नेक्स्ट आहे नेस्टेड लूप. नेस्टेड लूप मध्ये एका फॉर लूप मध्ये दुसरा फॉर लूप घेऊ शकता, किंवा एका फॉर मध्ये व्हाईल लूप पण घेऊ शकता असं. तर याचं जे एक्झिक्युशन आहे, पहिला लूप एक्झिक्यूट झाला की नंतर खालचा लूप त्याच्या फर्स्ट लिमिट पासून एंड लिमिट पर्यंत एक्झिक्यूट होतो. म्हणजे 1 2 3, 1 नंतर 2 नंतर 3 अशा 3 व्हॅल्यूज. त्याच्यानंतर परत वरचा लूप एकदा, परत खालचा लूप 3 वेळ, असा एक्झिक्युशन तुम्हाला दिसेल इथं. नेक्स्ट इज लूप कंट्रोल स्टेटमेंट. Loop control statement changes execution from its normal sequence. When execution leaves scope, all automatic objects that were created in that scope are destroyed. Python supports the following loop control statement. So here, continue statement, it returns the control to the beginning of the loop, causes the loop to skip the remainder of its body and immediately retest its condition prior to reiterating. See, in continue statement, if the condition is true, then flow of control is transferred at the beginning. Means here we take for letter in gigs for gigs, we check if letter equal to E or if letter is S, and continue print current letter later. So here initially we check the letter is G, so the condition is not true, so continue is not executed, so it printed current letter, printed first letter G. Then it again check from the for loop, letter is E, so after E continuous return, so continuous statement returns the control to the beginning of loop. So after E is detected, this will not printed. It again go into for loop, next character is E, so again continue, again back to the for loop, next character is check. So here we can notice only letter E and S is not printed, other letter is printed. Current letter is G, K, F, O, R, G, K. This letter is printed. Break statement, it brings the control out of the loop, terminate the loop statement and transfer the execution to the statement immediately followed the loop. Means if the condition is true and if break is executed, then it break the flow of program and terminate the loop. For example, for letter in electronics, if letter E and S, they break and print the letter. Means initially E is detected, so it break the loop and printed only letter E. Pass statement. The pass statement is null operation. Nothing happens when it executes. When user does not know what to write So user simply place pass at a line. So user place pass statement because empty code is not allowed in the loop function definition. So using pass statement, error is avoided. So if you want to don't know what to write in the program, then to avoid the error, pass statement is executed. There is a no any meaning of pass. For example, here for letter in Python, if letter equal to h, then pass. This is pass block. It printed current letter. So here initially checks the letter h. So first letter is P. So it by default printed first statement current letter. Then this print letter y. This then next letter. Then this next letter. This next letter. This statement and next letter is printed. So Python is our stream and here one by one letter is printed. So pass statement will do nothing. तर बघा इथं लूप कंट्रोल स्टेटमेंट मध्ये 3 स्टेटमेंट इथं दिलेत आपल्याला कंटिन्यू, ब्रेक आणि पास. तर कंटिन्यू जर एक्झिक्यूट झालं तर जो प्रोग्रामचा फ्लो आहे तो परत स्टार्टिंगला रिटर्न पाठवला जातो. तर बघू शकता तुम्ही आपण फॉर लूप मध्ये पहिल्यांदा गिग्स फॉर गिग्स हे स्ट्रिंग घेतली आहे आणि चेक केले लेटर ई किंवा एस असेल तर कंटिन्यू केलं, म्हणजे जेव्हा ई आणि एस लेटर फाइंड आउट होईल तेव्हा जो प्रोग्रामचा फ्लो आहे तो वरती पाठवला जाईल आणि ई आणि एस लेटर डिटेक्ट नाही झालं तर आपण लेटर प्रिंट केले बघा, म्हणजेच ई आणि एस सोडून बाकीचे लेटर प्रिंट होते. ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट मध्ये ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट एक्झिक्यूट झालं तर तो जो काही फ्लो आहे त्या फ्लो मधून आपला प्रोग्राम बाहेर पडतो. इथं आपण फॉर मध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स ही स्ट्रिंग घेतली आणि चेक केले लेटर ई आणि एस. तर फर्स्टलाच लगेच ई डिटेक्ट झाला आणि लगेच आपला जो लूप आहे तो याच्यातून बाहेर पडला आणि फर्स्ट जे लेटर आहे ते प्रिंट झालंय बघा इथं. त्याच्यानंतर पास स्टेटमेंट. पास स्टेटमेंट मध्ये पास स्टेटमेंट आपण आपल्याला जर माहित नसेल काय लिहायचंय, राईट डाऊन करायचं तर एरर येऊ नये म्हणून फक्त आपण पास स्टेटमेंट हे लिहित असतो, पण त्याचा प्रोग्राम वरती काहीच इफेक्ट त्या ठिकाणी होत नाही.